Hey, thank you for being here. And I am going to, sorry about the video's just too dark without the light ring, and I clearly need my glasses today. I have had some kind of reaction. I think it's to, my eyes were just, I even took a Benadryl last night. I think I tried a different eyeshadow and I threw it away this morning because, yeah, I think it did something, it just, man, bad. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. On to better things. I hope you all had a wonderful day and night yesterday. And today is a new day. And in the words of the old song, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new light, it's a new way, and I'm feeling good. I think that's how it goes. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, it's an old song. So today we're going to be happy. Be happy, be happy, be happy. Because you know what? I am happy. Even with a big old allergy head, I am happy. All right. I hope you all are too. Oh, look. I pulled this deck out. I kept thinking, there's a different deck I need to use. Here we go. And this one I just opened up straight to. So this is the Spirit Messages Oracle cards. That's what they look like. There is no book because it's all just kind of written right on there. And this one says, make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any further. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. Wow, I love that. That is perfect. Now they're saying that was enough. That was the only reason I needed to bring these out. Okay, well that was, you know what? I'll take it. That's a really good message. All right. I really need more of this. Hold on. Oh, so good. All right. I'm going to jump right into the cards today. I am not a card reader. I am a psychic medium. Oh, if you made it this far through my ramblings, sorry about the ramblings. I'm moving a little slowly today. But if so inclined, please like and subscribe. And welcome to everybody who's here. All right. This is the Priestess of Light, or let me speak more clearly. Let me enunciate. The Priestess of Light Oracle cards. And I feel like I have marbles in my mouth. Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. And this is what the box looks like. And this is what the deck looks like on the back. Way cool, right? Okay, these are beautiful cards. So, what message? Spirit guides and guardians, thank you for being here. Beloved elementals, Mother, Father, God, help us to know what the message is. What is the message using this deck of cards? What is the message today for the collective? 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 Yeah, they're saying top and bottom. Okay. So, the two cards that came out, this is interesting. All right. So the first one is loss, lack, as in fear and victimization. So I think somebody is not in a good place right now. Maybe yesterday was not kind. But you know what? Loss and lack, fear and victimization. Even when other people's actions create feelings of victimization within us, one of the hardest things you will do is to come out of the other side of that and reject it. Reject that feeling. I know it sounds like words and it's like, yeah, well, you're not there. Well, I've been there I don't know how many times. So what I can say, use that, because I'm asking Spirit for help. It's like use that flash and that flicker, that flame within you to kind of stand up and rise up and say, I am not going to be this again. This is not going to be my life. If you are actively being threatened, get in a safe place, call authorities, do what you have to do to get safe. If you are thinking of self-harm, call the emergency helplines, get help, do what you need to do. But this feels more like an internal struggle with just circumstances in your life. And this is why they wanted me to pull this as the second card. It's open connections with a bright heart light. And she is standing almost like at attention. And there are lights actually all around her, but the brightest one is coming from her heart center. You can shift your internal energy. Sometimes it takes time to shift the things around us in an external world, but internally, you can shift your heart. You can shift the light within. You can brighten it. You can strengthen it. They're telling me to go ahead and say it because I thought, God, I don't want to offend anybody. It sounds almost cheesy because I say it so much, and I don't want people to think I'm being a Pollyanna, but no one can keep you down when you realize that this heart light is your spark of God within. And someone needs to hear it just that way. Your heart light, your light within, is your spark of God that you carry with you, and that is your gift from the Creator. Okay, let's get some clarification. Let's get some clarification. And they're also telling me this is a message for someone. If you feel like somebody is running a game on you, if you feel like somebody is lying to you, trust your gut. Do your homework. Find out what you can. But you know what? If it's, is it, the question I'm being asked to pose is it worth the struggle if there's this much doubt? Okay? If there's this much doubt, this much questioning, is it really worth the struggle? Really? It shouldn't be this hard. That's what I'm hearing. It shouldn't be that hard. And this feels like it's in a personal relationship. Yeah. The Four of Cups. Someone is sitting and struggling, trying to make a decision. Make you your priority. When you make yourself the priority, the decisions become easier. Protect. Okay. Thank you. Make decisions about yourself as though you're protecting a child. Go within, see your inner child, and make decisions based on protecting that inner child. Ooh, this is turning into something really heavy, but it's important. This is important. Thank you. Another way you could look at it. What if your dearest best friend in the world came to you with a similar situation? What advice would you give that person? That's true. We're always good at dishing it out, but it's hard to take our own advice sometimes. Yeah, someone out there, man, must have had a rough time with it. All right. I need clarification. What is the message for the collective? What is the collective message? Okay. Sometimes I think I'm a little dyslexic. I reverse whole words. What is the message for the collective today? Spirit guides and guardians. What is the Wow. What is the message? What is the message for the collective today? All right. On the bottom, this is the Light Seers Pocket Tarot. There we go. Ace of Cups on the bottom. This is, I'm I'm actually here, because I'm asking Spirit for help. Spirit is saying fill your own cup. Make sure you are at full capacity, okay? So that card can mean a million things as I understand it, and like I said, I'm not a card reader, but it's a jumping off point. It's a general reading, it's a jumping off point. Don't fight and work to make this fit your circumstances. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. These are only suggestions. The circumstances will be different for everyone, but the general message will apply across the board to numerous situations, okay? They're saying fill up your cup. Fill up your cup within. And once your cup is so full, you won't need to look for anyone else to start filling it up. That person will have to bring their own full cup. And then you'll just have two options. Oh, and then they're showing me in my head the Two of Cups. That's how the Two of Cups comes together, because you both got full cups. Well, isn't that just delightful? And, well, thank you for making, I feel like an idiot. But now it makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see what these cards that flew out have to say to us. The first card is the Eight of Cups. Ooh, and then the Sun. I love that one. The Ten of Wands. Wow. The World. Wow, interesting. And then Death, as in rebirth. Okay. I'm hearing that somebody is asking about signs related to the cards. I just heard Scorpio for this one. So if that makes sense, if that answers a question for someone, I'm sorry. I am just like squinting and can barely. Ugh. All right. Yeah, so for someone, there's going to be a Scorpio involved, I think, and it says the Spirit's saying it's attached to this rebirth, but not for all of them, or it could be that you are a Scorpio. I'm sorry. Eyes itch. All right, but signs can be irrelevant with this. It's just all fluid, and we all have south nodes and north nodes and rising signs and sun signs and moon signs, and so, take it with a grain of salt. All right, first card, Eight of Cups. It feels like it's a long journey. The sun is off in the distance, but this person is walking toward it. Guess where they end up? Right smack in the sunlight. So you know what? The order of things is very interesting in this spread. So this person, I'm just going to start talking. Spirit, give me the words and help me to know how to interpret this for the greatest good. Someone really is uncertain of their path. Start walking, not literally, start moving in the direction that's going to fill your soul and fill your heart. If someone is that I'm hearing that phrase, if they're just taking their sweet time, well, your time is precious too. I think you've had enough. Enough is enough. You are walking towards something bigger and better, and it may mean that you stand in the sunlight for just a little while on your own, but that's going to be a rebuilding time. So you are going to, there's movement toward a better way of feeling and looking inwardly about yourself and toward yourself, which will then lead to potentially a big move, potentially what feels like a long path, but it feels like you're coming down off the mountain, off the struggle. You're coming down from all the old fears and inconsistencies. Inconsistency, that word is popping up a lot in my head right now. Inconsistency, so inconsistent behavior. You are moving out of that and into completion and a new beginning. Completion, the world, and a new beginning. You have completed a cycle. What this means, ooh, this is exciting. I think you're through the worst of it. Right now, the hardest thing is just making the decision. Once you make that decision, you're going to open yourself up to all that the world has to offer. You have completed this internal cycle and struggle, and you are getting ready to move into a different way of being. And it's going to feel like you have to close a door for another one to open. You know, you are shedding that skin to begin again. You are moving into a new rebirth. You are moving into a new cycle of life. You are moving into a new way of looking at things. This is not a cloak of death. It's the death card, but it's the rebirth card. And yet again, there's a bright, shining, it looks like a starburst in the background. In this card, the face of death is not death. The face of death is opening up to the possibility of all that could be. It is a regeneration. This feels really good. The movement at first makes you feel a little forlorn, like you're walking away from something, but you're not walking away, you're walking toward. And what are you walking toward? You're walking toward yourself. You're walking toward your own inner knowing and wisdom and light that you feel like is being capped or dampened. You're not able to so for someone, you're not able to express yourself or be who you really truly feel you are. Oh, this is big, because you feel like it won't be accepted by either your partner, your romantic person, the people around you. Now it's expanding past romance. First, it started out with, like, I think a romantic partner situation. Now it's expanding past that. Now we're also getting into part of the collective that is afraid to be who you are because you feel like it won't be. My ears are buzzing way open, and you're afraid that people won't accept it, won't accept you, and you may end up moving. You may end up moving somewhere else to be who you are, fully, authentically, and all the time. And that's going to be really scary, and it is going to cycle the end of a cycle and a completion, but it's going to be complete. And you are going to feel whole and settled and truly reborn into the new you that you've actually always been, but had to hide. So it's a death of the old way of presenting yourself, and a birth into the new way of who you really at a soul level truly are. Remember, no one has a right to dampen your spark, and that spark is your connection to the all that is. Yeah, just waiting and waiting and waiting. That's a different story for someone else. What is that for? Because I feel like I need to talk about that. Who's waiting for what? Word? Someone's waiting for a word or a message from someone. You're going to be waiting a long time, honey bunny. I hate to say it. It's going to end well, though, because I see something here at the end that's happy. All right. Ooh, yeah. All right. Good for you. Those of you who are feeling stuck, those of you who feel like you're eternally waiting, it's the same message as before, but it's a slightly different twist. This one is someone is not moving, but they're moving away from a lack mentality. We're going back to that lack and victimization card. You're moving out of it. So we start with the Four of Cups, which came up earlier, the Six of Swords, but you're not moving away. This boat is coming toward us, okay? It's moving toward you and what you need. And trust your guides and guardians to lead you where you need to be, which is going to be right toward a King of Wands. That could be you finding your fire, but it feels like that's someone outside of you. So that's going to be someone coming in, male, female, doesn't matter, but with that lion energy, a lion heart, that brave, strong heart. It's going to create a tower moment. Three of Wands, waiting and waiting and waiting and watching, and then eventually a Ten of Cups. So you are going to Oh, that's funny. I recognize some of this. For this part of the collective, this part of the community, what this means. I think this is for the people who are not literally making a move, but staying within and going within. You kind of, again, reach that breaking point where it's like it doesn't even feel like it hurts you any longer. So this is for people further along in that decision process. You just don't. You're just like, I can't hurt any more than I hurt now. And so you're like, that's it, I'm done. I'm coming into my own. You are taking care of your inner child and treating your whole life and world as if you were protecting yourself as though you were a child. That's important for someone, because as soon as you do that, big old strong one comes in, male or female, doesn't matter. Okay? That's big old passionate king too. Knows who he is, grounded, settled. Can't go wrong there. All right. I love this Tower card because the squirrel just looking up like, hey man, what are you doing? I had my stash under that tree. He had his little pile of nuts ready for harvest, but now they're roasted, I guess. That's a bad joke that could go in a lot of directions. But anyway, oh, but see the butterflies, and even the butterflies are kind of, their wings are on fire. It's almost like a version of the Phoenix Rising. That's how I see this Tower card. That's what I'm hearing right now, Phoenix Rising. So you are, ooh, someone's going to realize, good for you. Someone's going to realize they've got more. This could be an internal story or someone else coming in. For the internal story, you're going to realize that you are the King of Wands, and you have got more fire in you and more passion in you than you even know what to do with. So you're going to channel it into very productive ways with a creative outlet or a career path or a total change of life. So for some of you, that is awesome. And it's going to be so empowering and so exciting what you're going to do with that fire energy. For others, it's actually another person coming in because your cup is full, and it's going to shake up your world. Your world is going to end up getting shaken up, but in a good way. I'm hearing a Christmas song. Something about the chestnut, that reference from looking at that squirrel, because chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. That's like a holiday December Christmas song. That's giving me a time frame. Oh my God, they are busting my chops today. I know, I'm a little sleepy, tired, and not all with it. I love spirit though. Okay, that's a timeline. So I'm not just making stupid stuff up. Okay. The timeline for some of you, for some of this, and it's about the external person coming in toward you. The timeline is going to be December. So in December, expect a big shift or big news. It's going to be good. It's going to change everyone's lives. That's a good thing. You'll be happy. Okay. Yeah. So it's got to start now in order to come to fruition. Not that you have to wait until December to need to breathe. Means messages are real. It's going to start like really soon. If it hasn't already, it's like right here, right at the doorstep. And then by December, that's when all of it's going to be just, there's no going back, but you're happy about it. And if you're wondering, I feel like this is kind of reflection. It's not that you're waiting for something to come in, but you are being reflective. You're reflecting on your journey, on your past, on your present, where it's going. And that person in that card is looking directly at this, at the Ten of Cups. So if you allow yourself, and all those wand fiery energies with it too, But if you allow yourself, the internal exploration is important, but understand that this is a good outcome. I feel like this is what's going to be in December. Okay? All right. All right. I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. I know there were several messages at once, just on those one spread, that one set of cards, and so I understand that sometimes that can be a little confusing, but hopefully I presented it in a way that made sense. There's a lot going on in my head at the time. They're saying come back to these now. No, not? Okay, well, I'm just listening. All right. These. The Lenormand deck that I still don't remember the name of. That's what the woman looks like, so you can identify it. That's what the cross, which can be organized religion or burden. This is what the house looks like. Okay, just to help you identify the deck, because I tried to find the box. I can't. I don't. I just got to look up what the deck is called. But it is a Lenormand. It looks like Lenormand, but it's Lenormand. Lenormand. And so, how do you want to round out this message, or a totally different message? I think this is a totally different message. Someone needs to be outside and get in nature today, even if it's just for a minute. If it's warm where you are, take your shoes off, put your feet on the earth. Put your feet directly on the earth. If you are in a cold area, just try to take your hands and place it on dirt, even if it's a potted plant. If there's like snow on the ground or something. But just, I feel like, or the tree of a bark. Oh my gosh, the bark of a tree. But I do feel like, yeah, nature in this instance is what I'm taking that. I'm not taking it for the regular meaning of the card. But what I am hearing is that is going to help hit a reset button. Oh, and speaking of reset, if you made it this far on the video, because I know most people probably don't, but I was looking at how to add a link to a video, because I just want it to be a regular thing, and the easiest way to do it, I just put a clickable link or a cut and paste link if you have to, but I think it's a clickable link. It should be. If not, you might have to cut and paste it. For the energy retrieval video, in the description box, my About Me box, in the description of the channel, it's actually in there, okay? Because I know if you don't want to have to go digging around for it. So in the description for, not this particular video, but the description of the channel, where it says, I am a blah, 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 blah. And then it tells you about me a little bit in the channel, and it has some help numbers, you know, on the bottom. There is a link there for the energy retrieval, okay? And I'll try to find a better way to do that soon. And for those of you who suggested a donation button or a buy me a coffee button, thank you so much. I'm still figuring all this out, if you want to know the truth. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful that you guys are even saying, hey, do this, it's a good idea, because I always feel kind of guilty doing that. I know ads are playing now, and most of them you can click off after a few seconds, so, but anyway, I am grateful for you. All right, so, Mother, Father, God, what is the message for the collective? We just talked about earthing and touching the earth and connecting with the earth. What is the message? What is the message you have? What is the message that you have? That's interesting. I don't know if anybody saw. Well, I have a candle lit, and it doesn't show up on the. But something just flew up out of it. That's interesting. Look, this card again. Yeah, that was the message, and they just told me, wasn't the birds enough? You know, they didn't say it quite like that. Oh gosh. All right. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. All right. So this is what kind of popped out. the house and the birds. In the traditional sense, I have a feeling your name is on someone's tongue, okay? But also springtime. For some of you, it's going to be December. For some of you, it's going to be springtime. For this group with the earthing group, or no, not necessarily. For them, it's just the birds. Just connect with nature. They just want you to connect with nature. Talk to nature. Talk to the birds. Talk to the trees. Talk to the plants. Talk to the rocks. If you have crystals that you use around your home or that you just keep because they're pretty, talk to them. If you have a salt lamp, talk to it. Everything is just a big ball of energy, so talk to it. For another group, this is another timeline card, or cards. These are, oh God. So this is, I think, is denoting a timeline. If anyone thinking of moving, anyone thinking of buying another house or making home renovations, I think more of a home, whatever the home situation might be, I feel like the spring is also going to be an important time. Or that's when talking is going to start. So that's still about a month or two away, where I am. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. Stability and groundedness. All right. I think that's got it. I think that's got it for today. All right. Well, okay. I don't know what else to say. I guess there's nothing else to say. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for, just thank you. Thank you so much. And I love all of you. And I love how supportive you are of each other. So I do. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I've been kind of distracted today, although I tell you, anytime I work with spirit, I'd like even my eyes are more open and feeling better. And they were almost like nasty crusted shut. I had to like soak my face. I threw that stuff away. Don't need it. Because I wasn't really exposed to anything else that would have caused an allergic reaction. I don't get it. Oh well. Anyway, love to you all. So you don't see the light ring only. Love to you all. Be well. Take care. It's almost Friday. Bye.